Hello and welcome. My name is Anastasia Zatula. I'm a Reiki master, NLP master, and let's talk today about manifesting. I wanted to make this video a while back for people who maybe are not that much into manifesting yet, or maybe they're not sure where to start with, and I wanted to do some basic information that will help you start creating the life that you want. Now, I firmly believe that through changing your energy and your mind, you can get anything you want. And that's why I'm so much into feminine energy, because I believe that even switching from masculine to feminine energy does huge changes in life. Now, if you deliberately will push energy into something, you can really not only change your life, but you can change even the way your life is. So you can jump timelines, you can change where you live, how you live, what you do, how you receive money, and everything. Now, you know that manifesting is kind of fashionable lately, and I will tell you why. Because Neptune is the planet of dreams, of manifesting, of illusion, is in its home since 2011, in its home in Pisces, and it will be there until 2026, on and off. So it will move to Aries and then it will go back. So if you never manifested, I mean, it is time to start. But if you probably noticed, since 2011, it became an it subject. It seems everybody's manifesting, everybody talking about it. Again, I was doing it long even before my first business, my limousine business. I actually manifested. I went to a library and I was reading, because I never could admit to myself that I should be satisfied with what I have. And maybe that's why, because I never really accepted my reality, I moved to United States. I got myself a degree. I had a business. I have another business now. So I always was kind of more optimistic, and I always knew that I can change. I can change anything that I don't like, and I was doing it even long before I knew how to move energy. So, but everybody seems to be interested in manifesting lately, and that's because of the Neptune. Now Neptune will move to Aries, and it will not be very comfortable. So we will be manifesting, but it won't be a patient manifesting. It will be like, I need the results now, which I think will be more dynamic. So we won't be just in the dreamy state. We will be in the state of I'm doing it, I want to see the results, which is good as well. But let's imagine you spend this whole 13 years under the rock, and you never really came out, and you don't know nothing about manifesting. This video will be for you. I will tell you what you need to do and how you can start manifesting, and what would be your strengths for it. So this is the beginner manual, so to say. But even if you manifest, it still would be good to listen, because I will give some really good points. The good points that I even was like, I should do this, I need to do this. So the first thing to remember, we always manifest in feminine energy. And if you're a guy and you're like, well, now what? You don't need to worry. Men do have feminine energy. Some men have more than some women, so you don't need to worry. You probably have enough at least to manifest. I just want to tell you that manifesting is a feminine energy kind of product. Why? Because masculinity does actions. I want something, I go get it. I want to change my body, I go and I work on that. I want to meet a guy, I go to the bar and I just talk to the most suitable one, like this. Now, manifesting is different. I decide what man I want, and I'm just sitting I'm just going around my day, and in hopes and in trust that this man will show up and kind of will start talking to me. So it's always in feminine energy. Manifestation is not doing action. Manifestation is having a strong belief that whatever you want comes to you, and you will just need to accept it. So for example, if I will decide that I want an extra $10,000 by the end of the week, and then let's say one of my neighbors offers me to do some kind of fishy action to get to that $10,000, I mean, it's up to me. Should I accept it or should I not accept? So that's why a lot of times people do want something, but then when it comes, they don't accept it, because it doesn't come exactly in the way they would want it to come. Remember, in the world of energy, there is nothing bad or good. I mean, you wanted 10,000, here you are. You just now it's up to your moral kind of consciousness. Are you going to do it or not for that $10,000? I want you to remember, in the world of energy, nothing is bad or good, and therefore position your intentions correctly. Say the right words, and obviously explain. Like, it even happened in my life a few times when I wanted something and it came, but it came in a not very not a very good good way, and some of them were really bad. So I would caution you. Well, I have a strong energy. I always had since I was a child, and some wishes that manifested through some unfortunate events. I would not want anybody to do it. That's why I'm very particular about what I think, how I speak, and about my emotions. It is crucial. So now, if you don't have much energy of water, that wouldn't be your problem, because I'm emotional. I need to watch like my emotions all the time. For somebody who doesn't have much emotions, that won't be your problem. You see, when I was little and I was manifesting something, if something was not going my way, I would become crazy emotional, and I would have this fits that I would not remember myself. I would just be like, it was like a hurricane. I would become like a hurricane, and by the time I would come down, I would not remember anything, and then something would happen. Like, for example, I will probably can give this example. For example, I had a boyfriend, and he was not satisfied with his boss and his job, and I got so upset because I was hearing about it all the time, on and on and on. I couldn't stand it. And one of these fits happened to me. I was like really crazy. I was furious. I was furious with myself, with him, with everybody. And his boss got into a really bad accident. Not only that, he got like a tax people coming and auditing him, and his business was closed. So my boyfriend stopped complaining, but he also lost a job at that time. You see, it's not always a good way. And this is partially why I became a Reiki practitioner at first, why I studied energy, because I understand that energy could be very destructive if not used properly. Now I'm a Reiki master. I watch myself. I never ever speak or think badly about anybody, including myself, obviously. Okay, so that's manifesting is always your feelings and your emotions. It's never the actions. Actions only that come naturally to you. So, for example, if I always go for a run, I could meet that perfect man going for a run. But if I am deliberately going to the bars just to meet that perfect man, chances are no. Chances are I won't meet somebody. Now, for successful manifesting, you need to have a strong intention and a strong assurance that it will happen. And do your regular actions, not some forced actions. Like I just said about the bar. If you are doing something on purpose, that won't do. You do something that really just comes naturally to you. And and don't force the outcomes. Like, for example, if you want to have a successful man, and you have a man, you want your man to become generous. Maybe your man needs to move to free the space for the man that will come in, and that will be generous, that will be a different way generous. So don't force. You need to accept. Remember, feminine energy accepts anything that comes and converts it into something good. It doesn't always mean that it will be ideal, but but it does come, and it does come in a good way. Like, I remember I wanted to travel. I wanted to see certain places. I wanted to have an opportunity to travel. I believed that it would be a huge lotto win. I thought that I will win at least 100 grand, so I can go and travel for a little bit. It didn't happen that. I was laid off, and I got a package that allowed me to travel, and gave me some freedom to to travel and to see new places. You see, but I accepted that gracefully, and I converted it into something good. I could have panicked, not accepted, start fighting it, maybe stayed in the company, took another position. Instead, I accepted as it was, and it turned out good because I started doing what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it so much better. So you basically, when you're manifesting, remember that you need to have a strong intention. You sure that it's going to come, and then you doing actions that come naturally, and you don't force nothing. Any outcome that comes, you just accepting it as it is. That's all. So this is this is manifesting in its in general, so to say. Okay, the next one, you don't another myth that a lot of people say, you don't need to meditate for hours and hours and hours. Really, I do meditate, but I don't meditate on something that I want to manifest. I meditate usually to balance myself, to balance my body, to balance my aura and my energy centers. This is more important than manifesting something that you want in your life, because if your body will be aligned, if your energy is strong, you will be able to manifest it without even thinking. Now, some people, like people who have Jupiter in there in the 5th house, for example, unfortunately for me, I have in the 6th house, but if you have Jupiter in your 5th house, or if you have a lot of Sagittarius placements, you manifest naturally. Why? Because you usually put strong intention, and if you know Sagittarius, you know they are somewhat lucky. They're ruled by Jupiter, so they do have this natural luck. They just don't have enough persistence and patience, but usually they wish for something, and they kind of expect it, and it usually comes because they are not really much attached. Now, if you have one of those, you will manifest faster. Now, if you don't have those placements, then you would need to put more effort, but this is just normal. Now, if you believe that you need to meditate for hours and hours, you don't. What you need to do, you need to keep the right focus and the right energy flow. If you can do that without meditating, you will be just fine. These days, I don't, as I said, I don't deliberately meditate to get something. I do meditate, obviously, but it's not like this. It's not like I'm sitting and I'm imagining myself. I'm just aligning all my energy centers. That's it. I don't imagine. On the other hand, I always know what I want, what I'm kind of manifesting in these days, and I keep the focus on it, the right focus with the right emotional charge. Now, talking on the subject of energy, if you have a lot of energy of water, you are supposed to manifest easily, like me. But because you have a lot of emotions, and remember, manifesting is intention that is emotionally charged. So you have a lot of emotions already. Now, it's sometimes hard for people energy of water to manifest, because it's hard for them to keep the focus. You know how water is; it's moving around all the time. So the focus is could be lost. You know, like sometimes I'm thinking about something, and half an hour later, I'm already thinking absolutely different things. So it takes time and effort to keep the right focus, and sometimes even you lose not only the focus, but you lose interest in something. And people energy of water are ruled by the moon. So moon changes its sign every 2-3 days. So for 2 days maybe you want to open a business when the moon is in Capricorn, and the next 2 days the moon is in Aquarius, and now you want to go to Thailand and just surf over there. Something like that. Now it is easier though if you have a lot of energy of water. Now, how do you find out what is your dominant energy? You just look at your natal chart and see where your big five is. This ascendant, sun, moon, Venus, Mars, and Mercury also, so your big six. Look at them and see where those planets are, and if they're in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're in water. If they're in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, is air. If they're in Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, this is fire. Or if they're in Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, this is earth. Now, if you have a lot of energy of earth, it's if you will be able to overcome your grounding and pessimism, you will be able to manifest faster. Why? Because you know how to keep the right focus. That's something that energy of earth has. It's really easy for them to manifest. Now, if they will remove their grounding, because energy of earth is so grounded in the now 3D, in their reality right now, it's hard for them to imagine themselves somewhere else. and even if they imagine, they kind of don't see a logical way to get there, because because they're so grounded in whatever they have now. But once they decide, okay, that's it, I'm changing it, whatever it will take me, they will keep the right focus on the new reality, they will be able to manifest. I have clients energy of earth. Some of them are really great manifestors, and some just could not get off their current reality. Now, if you have a lot of energy of air, you could be the best manifester. Why? Because it's really easy for energy of air to kind of be in many realities at once. So you can be in this present reality, then you can be in your past, in your future, you can be in your next reality. So right now, let's imagine I have a lot of energy of air. I actually have none, but imagine. So right now I'm in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Now I can imagine myself in the future, I'm going to be in Miami, or I can imagine myself in the past, I was in Antalya, Turkey, like this. So energy of air could have different future, past, and these are realities. Now, for example, I'm right now is in Mexico. I could have been in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I could have been in Bogota, Colombia. You see, energy of air can imagine themselves in all places around them, and this is what makes them they could have been the best manifestors. Now they can really raise or lower yourself above any reality, and this is their strengths. Now, what is what is their downfall is their focus. Their focus and the gap between their reality right now and something new, because they're so airy. Let's imagine my income right now is $5,000 a month. Let's imagine, if I'm energy of air, I would start dreaming about millions of dollars of income. But this is a huge gap. You see, the mind has to grasp that gap. Unless you are investing in all those coins and making the fast money, like somehow it would be very hard for the mind to accept that new reality. So this is their downfall. Their downfall is to keep the focus and to have the exciting new reality somewhat real. So they would not manifest nothing unless it's really something big, and that something big is a little too far-fetched. So, but they could be really the best manifestors. Now, fire energy, if you have a lot of fire energy, you could manifest fast. This is something. I have a lot of clients energy of fire, and honestly, if they put their mind to something, if they put the right intention, they manifest fast. Why? Because fire is fast energy. You know, these are people that their energy overall and their aura moves fast. So usually they can attract, they can draw anything very, very fast. To the point that I was once on the consultation with the girl, and she said it would be good to get this perfume as a present. By the time we were done, it was like 2-hour consultation. By the time we were done, she got a confirmation that the package is waiting for her on the front desk. This was the perfume that she wanted. I guess before that she threw couple like leads to a couple of her admirers, and one of them ordered it and it was delivered. Now, I just want you to understand that energy of fire can manifest very fast. Now, their problem is another good thing about energy of fire, they're very excited, so emotional, they can charge their desires. Now, the problem for energy of fire is that they don't have much patience, and because they're so action oriented, they try to kind of help the universe, and they try to manipulate energy with their actions, which is wrong. As I said, manifestation is the feminine energy work. So they usually try to they try to help out. So, for example, if like this client of mine, she asked a few men for this perfume. She wanted a particular perfume. It's like somewhat pricey. It's not available everywhere. So she saw it online. She wanted it, and she sent it. And instead of trusting and accepting it would come, she kind of was reminding them about that perfume. Now, these are actions. These are not natural actions. These are actions controlling the outcome. Now, once she had a consultation with me, I softened her, I told her that it was wrong, and you see the outcome came. Why? Because she stopped controlling the outcome. But energy of fire could be really the best manifestors if they only will lose the control. Not only the control, but the actions, I mean. All right, so the next one. So overall, no matter your energy, you could be the best manifestor if you learn how to overcome your shortcomings and emphasize your strengths. If you have a lot of energy of water, then you can really emotionally charge your intention, and it will come to you fast. Now, as long as you keep the focus. If you have a lot of energy of earth, you have strong focus, you know that. You just need to kind of let go of the control and allow something else to happen without you controlling that. Now, if you have a lot of energy of air, you can really manifest fast. Just make sure that your new reality is not too far-fetched. I mean, it will always be far-fetched because you are energy of air, but make sure that it's somewhat closer to your reality, and it's exciting for you, and you keep the focus on it. And you can manifest really good as energy of fire, because you have a lot of excitement, a lot of fire. You speed up the process, your energy speeds up the process, as long as you kind of stop doing the actions and allow something to happen without you. So that's an energy. See what energy is yours and use it to your advantage. Now, anybody can manifest. If you think that some people are stronger manifestors, some not, no, they just know how to control the energy. That's it, the energy and focus. Anybody can manifest. I knew people with the weaker energy who could manifest, and I knew people with the really, who were my colleagues, Reiki masters, and they couldn't manifest because they thought they are so much in control that they wouldn't, like, you see, your energy needs to be relaxed, and they were so much in control that they almost pushed away whatever was coming in. You see, so anybody can manifest. If you think that's easier doing actions, you're mistaken. You can do actions. Obviously, this would be a masculine way of getting things, but for the most part, it's all about focus. So it's not really, even when you're doing actions, you still are all about focus. So, for example, if I decide to buy a house in 2 years, what do I need to do? I need to have proof of income, obviously, like a really strong proof of income. I need to have really strong tax returns. I mean, there is like a few things that I need to do. So I keep the focus and I do the actions. This would be a masculine way to get the house. I know what needs to be done and I'm doing it. But again, why I'm doing it? Because I'm keeping the focus on that house. Now I can manifest the house, and who knows, maybe I will be gifted the house and then I don't need to do all these actions. But still I would need to keep the focus on the house. Or maybe if I would, maybe I don't need to be gifted the house. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I will get, like, there is an inheritance in place. What else? I could win. Maybe if I win the lotto really big, I can just buy the house cash, and then I don't need no tax returns or anything. I mean, I will have still tax returns, but I don't need like a really large numbers of that. So something like this. If you think that you need to do actions, you are mistaken. It's not about actions. It's about the right focus. And I checked it many times. I manifested quite a few things in my life. I'm a little proud. I'm not going to tell you. But even I manifested couple relationships, and I will do it another video in which I will tell you step by step how I did this. I did obviously manifest couple apartments that I wanted. I manifested my business right now. I wanted something, I didn't know what, but exactly I manifested exactly as I wanted it to be. I still have to tweak it a little bit here and there, but as I wanted to work from home, I wanted to enjoy what I'm doing. I wanted to work with something that I enjoy and I'm passionate about. I wanted to be to have like freedom to be able to travel, to be able to be anywhere in the world, and I got that. I really wasn't sure what I would be doing. I thought that it would be something connected to history or maybe traveling, but here we are. I always was passionate about energy, about mind, about feminine energy. I just was not always ready to share it. You know, I didn't know how people would accept it, but thankfully for me, people do accept it and they love it and they follow. So You can do, as I said, manifesting is something, manifesting is useful when you're not sure what kind of actions need to be taken, or when you're not sure, when actions could not help, like if you want to win the lotto, I mean, you can buy the tickets, but really, I mean, unless you buy all tickets, I mean, there's no guarantee that you will win. So the actions do not guarantee the result. On the other hand, if you manifest, if you keep the right focus and the right energy, well, chances are high you can buy only one ticket and still win. So it's all about focus, not about actions. And I put here, some people give up on manifesting without any result. They got exhausted. So choose for yourself what is easier for you, to manifest or to do actions. They are both very energy draining. I want you to remember that. Keeping the right focus all the time is also tiring. If you have a lot of masculine energy, maybe it's better for you to do actions. Like I have a friend, and well, not a friend, like an acquaintance. She was like really good acquaintance in New York. We used to go to lunches together. And when I started playing the lotto, I was still a little embarrassed that I'm even playing, even though it's a normal thing. I don't know why I was so embarrassed, but I was embarrassed that I wanted to have easy money, so to say. And I asked her, why you never play? And she said, because I can make money easier. It's much easier than I will be stressing out over this lotto kind of drawing, and I don't have control. And she did. She actually she does some real estate. She has a couple of apartments that she's renting. And I said, you're doing a lot of action. She's always busy, always. She's here and there, she's renting those apartments. And she's renting them short-term kind of. She used to rent them Airbnb. Right now, Airbnb I don't think is allowed in New York City. But still, she was constantly busy, and she enjoyed that life. She enjoyed that she's in control of how she's making her money. Yes, she could not take vacations, she could not live, she could not do, but still she's in control of her life. So choose yourself what is easier for you. I mean, manifesting is not for everybody, but everybody can manifest. I want you to remember this. No matter your energy, no matter your mind, no matter where you're standing, if you keep the right intention, the right focus, and the right energy, you will manifest. Little kids manifest. So you will be able to do that. But see whether it's easy for you. Like, for example, I have a friend, not a friend, a client, and I told her, let's manifest something easy, because she wanted to get into manifesting. She's not, and so we were manifesting a bouquet of flowers. And then, like, we were manifesting for a couple of days. I mean, I was guiding her, but by the end of the second day, she didn't get it. She went and she bought it. You see, so it was much easier for her to go get the flowers than to sit and wait. Now, for me, for example, I'm lazy like that. I'm not going to be running around the city and ordering, looking for flowers. I would manifest them. I know how to do this. It's not that hard. So choose what is easier for you. The results will always be different, because the results depend on your energy at the moment and your ability to focus. This is important and something to keep in mind. Remember, let's imagine that I want extra $10,000, and right now my energy is really depending from which spot I'm going to put an intention. Let's imagine I'm really pressured. I need those $10,000. This is it's not a very strong position. It's not a very strong I'm not charged energetically much. Why? Because I'm in lack. I'm in desperation. That means that my energy is depleted. That it's less than my aura needs. You always feel lack when there is not enough energy to fill up your aura. So you have aura and there is enough energy for you. Now you feel lack of love, lack of money, lack of security when there is not enough energy. That's why I always tell, keep the energy inside your aura. Then you will never actually need something. You never be lacking anything. So if you feel like you desperately need those $10,000, the result will not come as fast as if, for example, I am abundant, I have a lot, and I'm like, ah, would be so good to get another 10 grand. I could buy some stock right now that it's falling, so it's a good time to buy. That would be really a good intention, a strong intention, because I'm not desperate. I have energy. I just want to expand my energy. I would manifest the 10K from a stronger position much faster than from a desperate position. I don't say that if you are desperate you won't be able to manifest. You probably will. It will take though longer, and you would need to have a stronger focus. Now, why? Because your energy is limited, and this limited energy has to, because it's less, you need to make sure that it's not going into different focuses like bills or work that needs to be done. It's only going into the manifesting. You can manifest. I manifested from both positions. It just, again, depends on your focus and your energy. I always advise to manifest from abundance. Like even with this client of mine that wanted to manifest, we were manifesting from the abundance. Does she need the flowers? No, she doesn't. I mean, she always has flowers. She has plants that are growing in her apartment. So it's not like she was desperate for the flowers, but she would love to have them. Like this. We gave up on flowers with her because that was not very exciting, but after whatever we were manifesting together, she always got everything. The same with me. Every time I manifest something from the stronger position, I am able to get it because I'm not really in need of it. There is no lack of energy in my aura, you see. I'm only want to expand what I already have. And this is something to remember. So the results will vary. Also, let's imagine me and my friend were wishing for the same. We're trying to manifest the same thing. The results will be different because our intentions are different, our focus is different, our energy is different. And our perception of the world is different as well. So if we are both manifesting a bouquet of flowers, it probably will be different for both of us because she imagines her own bouquet, I imagine my own bouquet, like of flowers. Like I don't like roses, I prefer not to get them, so usually I get something else. Now she might be getting roses because she likes them. Also, it will depend on the right focus and the right energy, and depending which one of us will have. So for example, if she wants to manifest ahead of me just because she's competing with me, that she's having a lack. You see, why she's competing with me? Because she thinks that I might be more successful. She's competing with me. She has a lack of energy in her aura, so her results might be not as fast or as good as mine just because I'm not competing, or vice versa. It could be vice versa. So, but results will always be different, even if you manifest the same thing. If you like I remember one time I manifested $1,000. $1,000 came next day. I was very surprised. So next time, when I'm like a week after, I didn't want to be greedy. It was a long time ago, and I'm like, okay, I will wait a few days and then I will do it again because I was surprised. $1,000 came so easy. So next time I put a strong intention for $1,000. I woke up in the morning like ready to receive and nothing came, and I started having this so my energy started flowing to lack. Like where is the result? Well, I'm supposed to get the result, you see. I did receive that 1,000, but it was like 2 weeks after, and I already didn't have that much excitement. So you see, the same intention, the same me, a week apart, and and the result was absolutely different. So the result depends on the focus, on the intention, and on the energy at the moment. Now, resourceful state is a must if you are manifesting. I'm going to put this the video for the resourceful state in the description of this one. It is very, very important. I hope you understand, and those of you who watch it, please do create a resourceful state for yourself. Now, to know the bigger picture of why you're doing certain things, especially if you manifest in something big, you must see how your life will change with it. Now, if I'm going to hit a jackpot, I'm not even playing now. I'm not sure why I'm always talking about the lotto, but I haven't played in Italy I played a couple of times. But let's imagine I hit big. Will my life be still the same? Probably not, because now I have larger resources, my aura is big, and whether I want it or not, I would have to make certain changes. Maybe I will have responsibility to the money. I obviously need to do something. I need to invest them. Maybe I need to kind of maybe I'll decide to help my family members, obviously, or maybe even splurge some to my good friends. I don't know, but what I want to say is that my life will not be the same, and I need to have a picture of what my life will be, because if I wouldn't have that clear picture, my mind will be fighting it as something unknown and therefore something harmful. So always have a resourceful state. If you are manifesting a man, a relationship in your life, how is your life going to look after you have this perfect man, after you are in a happy relationship? Like me, when I a while back manifesting a relationship, and I always was in a relationship, but living with somebody is always a challenge for me. And I remember I was imagining how I would wake up and there is a guy, and I had this, like, my whole energy was just squeezed, because when I wake up I like to be somewhat left alone. I like to drink my water, to think, to kind of to meditate a little bit. I don't want somebody to talk and to get on my to interfere with my routine. So it was a scary thing. Now, once I start having the resourceful state for me being in a relationship, I mean, there are men that get up and go to the gym or to work or something. They are not even social in the morning. It was not a threat any longer, and I was able to attract somebody that I really like, and the guy was just exactly that. He would wake up really early and he would go for a run. He would come, take a shower, and then he would go to whatever he was doing. I was not sure. We were not even living together, but when we were like staying the nights, I was staying at his place. It was always the same routine. So I was left by myself in the morning, and it was perfect for me, because I am really not a much social person in the mornings, and I don't need a breakfast together and all that. So do have a resourceful state. Again, watch that video. Resourceful state is basically you after you already received what you have. So it's the version of you after you received what you have, about something that is important for you. So don't make a resourceful state of when you are going to have millions of dollars if you are manifesting a partner. These are different things. If you are manifesting a partner relationship, then have a resourceful state of Anastasia in a relationship like this. If you are manifesting, even if you're manifesting a change in the body, I had a client, she wanted to change her body, and she did successfully, really. So she imagined herself as herself with the perfect body. Her resourceful state was her in her perfect body. I mean, what she will do, she will probably go to her closet and look at her clothes, and everything she puts on, it looks so nice and like this. So this was her resourceful state. Come up with resourceful state that would be, even if you manifesting something little. So for example, you manifesting, I don't know, a new perfume. So imagine you wake up in the morning, you take a shower, and then you just spray, and you feel this this beautiful smell, and you feel so great. You feel so, I don't know, elevated. This is resourceful state for you with that perfume that you want. Ideally would be if you know how that perfume smells, but then why would you want it if you don't? So resourceful state is important. You can write it down like a one-pager and reread it, and this would keep your focus right. And one more thing that I wanted to mention, and I started with this, and I guess I will finish with this. Neptune is moving to Aries. This is not comfortable place for Neptune, because Neptune is very dreamy, very kind of, and the Aries is result-driven, action-driven. So our manifesting will be a little different. Now we will be manifesting deliberately and for particular results. I just want you to remember this, that once you, and I like that, because I believe if you're putting focus and energy into something, you should have results. Otherwise, what a waste of resources. That's a Mars and Capricorn in me talking about, but I'm lazy like this. I'm not doing nothing for nothing. And I'm actually happy that Neptune will move into Aries, because right now some people are like, yeah, I would love to manifest, but but yeah, it will come, and it will come, it will come in the right time, like this, you know. And I'm like, no, no. Yeah, it will come in the right time, but let that right time be a little faster than you would think. So I'm I'm uh, I'm happy for that. I'm looking forward to that, and I just want to let you know that that in a few months our manifesting will be different. It will be more focused. Now, at the same time, we will be trying to control the results by doing actions. This is something I want to caution you. Do not try to do forced actions. Do not force the outcomes anyhow, because remember, manifesting is still about attracting. It's not about doing actions. If you're doing actions, this is a masculine way of getting what you want. Nothing bad with that, but this is not manifesting. Manifesting is basically believing in Santa Claus. Okay, I wrote a wish, I put it under the Christmas tree, and now I'm patiently waiting, and I know that he will not disappoint me. And I'm receiving graciously, thank you very much, even if it won't be this particular present, it still will be something magnificent. Like this is manifesting. So once you will start feeling this urge that you need to speed up the process, slow down. And remember what I told you, manifesting is about accepting and trusting, and not about doing actions. One more thing that I wanted to add. When you are manifesting something, remember to act as the person that already has. So if you are in the resourceful state, let's imagine you're so you need to be somewhat faithful to your manifesting. For example, if you want to marry an aristocrat from Europe, spend summers in Sardinia and winters in Swiss Alps, I'm not sure. So let's imagine, and then you're in your town, and there is somebody, a guy that wants to to talk to you, wants to take you on a date, and he's not even closer to any of that. If you are really, really believing to your manifesting, you wouldn't give that guy even a chance. I think about that. But when you're manifesting, you have to be somewhat faithful. Like me, for example, when I decided that I'm going to coach women on feminine energy, when I decided that I'm working now with energy, that I'm seriously taking this as my career, I started receiving offers for, I was working in finances for many years, so I have a great experience, I have a great resume, I obviously had great results, so people were trying to recruit me, and I was like this, I was not sure, on one hand I had like a really steady career, with a really good salary, with bonuses, potential really high bonuses, and on the other I had something unknown but something exciting for me, and I chose that unknown and exciting. So all those offers, even though I was not really making that much money, I didn't have many clients at that time, I still chose what I wanted, what I was manifesting. And yes, I had moments when I was like, did I make a right choice, did I not? But I was faithful to myself and to my vision, and it came faster. I even remember one time I had this phone call from a recruiter, and he really, really wanted me for their company. And I was really like hesitant, but then I'm like, listen, I'm really grateful, but no. And it was a firm no. And the next day, a friend of mine gave my phone number to a couple people, and they contacted me, and I made I had an order for, I think, 4 candles at once. So be faithful to your manifestation. If you are not faithful to your manifesting, that means that you don't believe that you deserve to have it, or that it will come into your life. And this will obviously, and this is not good. Manifesting is about firm focus of the energy, and believe that your energy comes into like orgasm. When you're doing particular actions to get to that big you will get there. Somehow you will get there. So the same here. All right, that's it. Happy manifesting. Let's just sum it up really fast. We're all into manifesting because Neptune was in Pisces. This is a good time. It still will be there till 2026. Once it will move to Aries, it will be manifesting, but it will be more result focused manifesting, because Aries has no patience like Pisces. I'm excited about this because Pisces is too dreamy, you know. It's like, yeah, it will work, it will work. If it will not, it will not. That's it's good, but you know, there need to be a little a little urgency into manifesting. Manifesting is always feminine, so this is something you wish, you ask, and you kind of expect. Anybody can manifest. Even if you are a man, you still have some feminine energy. You should be fine. Now, for successful manifesting, you have to have a strong intention, strong assurance that it will happen, and you need to accept gracefully. You do not need to meditate to get to successfully manifest. This is, I would say, a myth. Meditating is good because it balances you, but you do not need it for manifesting. I did it a while back. I did Joe Dispenza meditation, the 1 hour meditation. It was good, but I was more successful in manifesting when I was not doing any meditations, because it's hard for me to sit in one place, not to move a little bit. It's much easier for me, like walking meditations are easier for me. So I would just walk and I would imagine myself in the new reality. This is much easier to me. So see yourself, you don't need to sit for hours and hours meditating in hopes to get to somewhere. See which energy is your strengths. Whatever energy you are, you have the strengths. If you're energy of water, you have a lot of emotions and you charge your intention. If you're energy of earth, then you can really focus. If you're energy of air, you can imagine great realities for yourself. And energy of fire is basically attracts everything much faster. Just keep the right focus. Results will depend on your energy and your intention in the moment when you are asking for it. So if you are really desperate for something, chances are that it will take time to manifest anything. You might not even manifest because it's lack of energy in your aura. You must have the resourceful state for when you will have something. So even if you are manifesting new plates, your resourceful state will be you having a dinner, you serve yourself on a new plate, and you're just so loving this new plate. If this is something that you're manifesting, but the resourceful state is a must. It's basically a picture of you in the new state with something that you're manifesting now. This is what you need to keep focus on, more than meditating and focusing on those new plates. And that's it, I think. Yeah, so that was it. Send it to anybody who wants to start manifesting. If you have questions, do ask. If not, I will see you in the next video. Enjoy manifesting. Tell me your success stories. I would love to hear them. I mean, we used to have this group, me and a couple of my friends. We used to get together and just talk about like manifestations. But those friends of mine, they were masculine, so most of the time they would do actions to get something, and I couldn't get. I'm like, we're manifesting. These are not really how manifestation works. But we were very new at that time. I just only starting with energy little by little. Again, manifesting is about drawing something into you with the right focus and the right intention. That's how it is. Like, yeah, that's it for now. Thank you everybody for being with me. Please comment, like, follow, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everybody. Happy manifesting.